We're in Bowman, South Carolina, visiting Blanche Weathers, the wife of our Commissioner of Agriculture, Hugh Weathers, and we're going to do something agriculture related, and it's a lot of fun.
It is, and tasty too. We're going to be frying peanuts today.
I've never had a fried peanut. I've had boiled peanuts.
It's just the best. You're going to love them, and it's sort of new for me too, but we'll show you what we're going to do here.
Okay. Well, you've got a really nice fryer here.
Yes.
And I guess we're going to use peanut oil.
It's essential that you use peanut oil.
Okay.
And yes, we have this wonderful fryer, and we're going to, it's an electric fryer.
Yes.
And we're just going to pour a little bit of more oil in here.
And we've got the thermostat set at
350 degrees.
Okay. So we're going to let it come up to that temperature.
I think we're good there.
And now, can you reuse the oil?
Yes, you really can. I would say probably 4 or 5 times.
Oh, good.
You can.
Okay, because I don't want to be wasteful.
I know, it's
expensive.
It's expensive, the peanut oil. So.
But we have really exciting peanuts. Tell me what kind of peanuts you use.
Okay, these are raw shelled peanuts, and they're grown right here in South Carolina, of course.
Yeah.
And people are always asking, well, where do I get those raw shelled peanuts? And you can get them actually in the grocery store, but you might need to ask your produce manager in your store to get them for you. They can do that.
We are filming in late September,
Right.
which is when the peanuts are being dug.
It's now, yes. This is the time you want to do this. This is our fall activity.
I live in St. Matthews and, of course, drive back and forth and see the crops. And all of a sudden, we started noticing a new crop a number of years ago.
Right.
What brought peanuts into the South Carolina agriculture
Well,
system?
I think for the most part, it was when the tobacco industry had the buyout. And a lot of farmers over in the PD area were in need of a new crop. And so the soil is perfect, the climate is good, and we grow some really great peanuts here in South Carolina.
How many acres do we have?
65,000 acres are grown here in South Carolina
That's
right
a
now.
lot for our farmers,
Yeah.
I was talking with one of our ag agents, and they were telling me that this has been a really helpful crop. You know, farmers like to rotate,
Right,
don't
right.
they? And the legumes, and of course peanuts legume, they add nitrogen to the soil.
Yes, yes. And then I think we were talking about the fact that then when you plant the next crop, say maybe cotton, you don't have quite as much nitrogen to have to put into the soil because the legumes help with that.
And then also cotton, which is pretty important in South Carolina.
Yes, it
is very subject to distress from the root knot nematode.
Okay.
And I've been told that the peanut crop doesn't support that nematode. They have their own nematode, but that means that population diminishes.
Right.
So if you plant cotton the next year, you've got fewer of those root knot nematodes.
So it's a great rotation
It really is.
for us, yes.
Well, I guess we're going to wait a few minutes till this gets hot, and
Yes,
then we'll be taking the next step.
That's right.
Blanche, this cool fryer has a green light when it's preheated. That means we're at 350 degrees.
Yes.
So we can put the peanuts in.
Yes, we're ready to go.
All right,
we're
well,
ready to go.
And now safety's a factor, so we're going to be careful.
It really is. Even though you have this wonderful fryer, you just got to be careful. This is very hot oil, and
a lot of
you
it.
just really need to pay attention.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is this thing, sits up high, and we're just going to put in two cups, about 2 cups. And we put them in the fryer because we don't want to overload it. We don't want too many in there, but we want them to all kind of have their own space, And then we're just going to drop them into the fryer,
All right.
and they will actually need to fry for about 6 minutes. And we're going to watch them because they'll begin to turn a golden brown. And then some of them have already split and they're halves, but the ones that are whole, it's kind of nice to be able to watch them. They'll start to pop a little bit.
Oh,
and
okay.
That's kind of your trigger.
Whoa.
Talk about popping.
Yeah.
So that's sort of one of the things you look for.
All right.
The color and that little split in them. All about 6 minutes, and then we're good to go.
Okay. Well, we've got our eye on the clock, and we'll keep our eye on the peanuts too.
That's right. Good.
Blanche, I think our timer says that we're ready, and the smell and color just looks perfect.
they look just right. So we're going to lift them out here.
Oh, look at that beautiful
Aren't they
color.
beautiful?
Oh, they're pretty.
I think the color is just the thing you really want to look at. So anyway, we're going to let them drain just a second, but remember that they do continue to cook just a little bit, after we take them out. And then I'm just going to move them right over here and shake them out on this newsprint. So then, today I have some Bull's Bay sea salt.
Certified South Carolina.
Certified South Carolina. And this is Carolina Flake. You can use any sea salt, of course. And you just want to, while they're hot, and the salt can kind of
dissolve a little bit.
Dissolve, and the heat of the peanuts will cause it to dissolve and it stick as they dry. And don't want to. You want to. The trick is, you can always add more.
Okay, sure.
So we'll start with a little bit like that and see how those taste when they cool off just a little bit.
Now, if you were going to do these in advance of a party or an event,
Right.
How do you store them?
Well, a lot of times I store them in mason jars and just tighten the lid down, and I think they'll probably keep about 6 weeks.
In the kitchen?
In the kitchen, and they make a great Christmas present. Tie a red ribbon around that little mason jar, and they're really fun to give away.
And I think these days, one of the fun things about Certified South Carolina, all those things, is when you go on trips, most people, if you're like me, I need to be getting rid of things instead of adding more things to my house.
That's right.
And everybody loves something from South Carolina.
Yes, they do.
Something from home.
We have so many neat things here.
We're
and
really
this is just
fortunate.
one of the favorites.